Hello everyone, I'm here to present sleepyfit for you, our solution to help you feel refreshed, reach your full potential and also enjoy your life. So the challenge we wanted to apply ourselves to is the challenge of sleep. It's often an overlooked challenge, especially in our society today, simply because it's kind of macho to not sleep. If you talk about all the startups, all the CEOs, they say they sleep 5 hours a night and it's awesome and they wake up refreshed. Actually, I mean, science and what you actually look on how people, what happens to people when they sleep little, it's a huge problem. The WHO has estimated that about 2/3 of the human population in the developed world is not getting enough sleep. And this has a lot of health implications. So if you don't sleep more than 7 hours a night, for example, you are 30% more likely to get Alzheimer's, 50% more likely to get cancer. And if you heard this and if you knew this, I'm sure all of you would get enough sleep. The economic implications from the tech university or tech institute, they are estimating this about globally about around $1 trillion in lost economic potential from people not getting enough sleep. And that's about the same size of pharmaceutical market, just for FYI. And there's a lot of investment going into this area now, both in the US and in Europe. You probably saw the Dragon's Den a month ago, selling out smart sleep. The one difference though here is that we focus a lot right now on getting data. We are presenting data to people and then we're expecting them to analyze it and kind of figure out what is wrong. That's where really sleepyfit come in, where we take it one step further. We take this data and we produce insights. And then we translate those insights to actually actions, which you can take to improve your sleep. So our app then will help you give you an overview of sleep, but also the drivers and the harm that you're doing every day to have a good sleep in the evening. And also over time, how this is progressing. And then taking that one step further, then being your coach to saying, you know, well, a coffee at 9 might not be a good idea. Try and stop that at 2. Or giving you real-time advice, saying, for example, a notification that, well, it's 4 o'clock now. If you want to exercise today, it's good to get that in 2 hours, within 2 hours now, because otherwise you will increase your body temperature and you will have a problem falling asleep. How we approach this and kind of where we are running this is really the kind of machine learning engine, which is feeding in data and finding correlations between your activity and all the sensor data that you're creating and your sleep. So what we have then is a database of population-based data that is kind of for everyone. It's also personalized. And then there's the option then to link it into Fitbit and pull in your personalized data. And then after that, we provide a personalized sleep profile and seeing it through an app. So let's do the demo of our sleepyfit app. Right. So I think I need to stop this. All right. So what you see here is the first page, the overview. And you can see that basically you have, it's a circle, and it's the full day. You sleep during this hour, and you're awake here. Anything that's outside of the circle is green. So you can see today, actually, we had quite a good day. Going in one step further and looking at our sleep, we can see, well, actually, you know, the sleep was 8 hours long, but maybe not too great. So zooming in there, over time, we go back to yesterday, and we see, okay, what happened yesterday? Well, I mean, I had a good sleep when I woke up, but then I had dinner quite late. I also had some coffee here at 7, which is not super, and then I started drinking alcohol around 11, which is actually, unfortunately, not too good. Then we go into the details. So basically showing now, let's go. All right. So for example, here you can see, I mean, coffee definitely bad during that day. Work, not too bad actually. I mean, I stopped work early, and being active during the day helps you sleep at night. Going kind of one step further into predictions, you can see that, well, coffee, for me, it's good during the day and the morning, but then after around 2 o'clock, I shouldn't be touching coffee. Something that I'm sure a lot of you guys are interested in is when you should be programming. This is actually very good in the morning, but then there's quite a strong drop-off, and towards the evening, you should not be in front of a screen if you want to have a good night's sleep. Then, let's see. So, yeah, and I mean, with this technology and how we're applying it, I mean, it's only the beginning is the sleep. Because the correlation between what you do during the day and the impact on certain things in your life, of course, is huge. And what you do today will impact how you are tomorrow. So it's really to give the power from the data and make it actionable into people's hands and have them understand the cause and effect. Sure, we had some challenges, and we thank, of course, BaselHack and all the open source technologies that we used. Happy to take your question.